Have you ever listened to a native English speaker and thought to yourself, how do they sound so natural, so confident, so easy? You probably understand every single word they say, but when you try to speak, something feels different. Your sentences may be correct, your grammar perfect, but still, your voice doesn't have that same rhythm, that same smooth flow. Don't worry, this is completely normal. Every English learner in the world feels this way at some point. The truth is, speaking English like a native isn't just about learning words, it's about learning music. Yes, the music of English. English is a language full of rhythm, melody, and sound patterns. Natives don't just say words, they sing them. When they talk, they move their tone up and down naturally. They stretch some words and connect others quickly. This is what gives them that effortless native sound. But how can you learn that sound? The answer is something very simple yet very powerful. Shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say at the same time. Not later, not after a pause, but right along with them, like their shadow. You follow their tone, rhythm, and emotion. You don't just copy their words, you copy their music. And that's how you start building the true feeling of English inside you. Let's take an example. When a native speaker says, "What are you doing?" They don't pronounce every word clearly like, "What are you doing?" Instead, they connect the words. It becomes, "What are you doing?" Notice the sound? It's faster, lighter, and smoother. That's how real spoken English works. It's full of connected sounds, short forms, and rhythm. By shadowing, your mouth learns how to move like a native's mouth. You start copying not just sounds, but habits. Your brain begins to understand English as a sound system, not just as grammar rules. You start to feel the flow. And soon when you speak, people will say, "Wow, you sound different." More natural. Even if you're a beginner, don't be afraid. You don't need to understand everything at first. Just listen and copy. Over time, your ear gets sharper, your tongue gets faster, and your speech gets smoother. It's like training for a sport. The more you repeat, the stronger your muscles get. In this case, your speaking muscles. So in this podcast, we'll explore shadowing step by step. You'll practice, listen, repeat, and build confidence. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just focus on rhythm and feeling. Because the secret to sounding native isn't learning thousands of words. It's learning how to feel English through sound. Now that you know what shadowing really means, let's move to the most exciting part, how to actually do it. This is where your real transformation begins. Shadowing is not just a speaking exercise. It's a habit that slowly changes the way your brain and tongue work together. But don't worry, it's easy to start. You don't need fancy materials or a teacher standing next to you. You just need your ears, your voice, and a little bit of focus. Let's start from step 1. Find a quiet space. It can be your bedroom, a corner of your home, or even your balcony. Anywhere you can speak freely without feeling shy. Take a deep breath and relax your mind. Because shadowing isn't about speed, it's about connection. You are connecting your ears, your tongue, and your brain to move in one rhythm. Now, choose your audio. You can pick a short podcast, a YouTube video, or even a movie scene. The clip should be short, around 1 minute, and spoken by a native English speaker. Play it once and just listen carefully. Don't repeat anything yet. Try to notice how their voice goes up and down, how fast they speak, how they connect their words. Listen not for meaning, but for music. Then play it again, and this time start shadowing. Repeat everything the speaker says at the same time, without waiting. Don't worry if you can't keep up in the beginning. You might miss some words, you might mix up the sounds. That's totally fine. The goal is not perfection. The goal is rhythm. You're teaching your brain how English really sounds in daily life. Let's try a few examples together. I'll say the first sentence. I'm learning English every single day. Now you say it. I'm learning English every single... Good. Notice how my voice rises on learning and falls on day. That small tone change makes your English sound alive. Now another. 1. I'm not afraid of making mistakes. Repeat. I'm not afraid of making mistakes. Perfect. That's the spirit. Next sentence. Every mistake helps me improve. Now say it. Every mistake helps me improve. Listen how the words join together like a smooth line. Mistake helps me. This connection makes English sound natural and quick. When you shadow daily, your tongue begins to copy these patterns automatically. You'll stop overthinking and start feeling the rhythm. That's how real fluency begins, not by memorizing words, but by living inside the sound. After shadowing one clip, pause and repeat it again slowly. Record your voice if you can. Listen and compare it with the native speaker's version. Don't judge yourself. Just notice the difference. Then try again. Every single round makes you better. You can do shadowing anywhere, while walking, cooking, or sitting on a bus with earphones. Just keep listening and repeating softly. It's like training your voice every day without realizing it. Remember, 10 minutes of shadowing every day is far more powerful than studying grammar for hours, because it gives you what books can't: confidence, rhythm, and real speaking flow. So get ready. In the next part, we'll go even deeper. How to build your confidence, sound native-like, and speak English with energy and emotion that everyone will notice. Now that you've learned how to shadow and practiced some sentences, it's time to talk about something very important: confidence. Many English learners know what to say, but when they try to speak, they freeze. Their mind goes blank, their voice shakes, and suddenly they forget everything they learned. It's not because they're bad at English. It's because they don't believe in their voice yet. Confidence isn't something you are born with. It's something you build, little by little, through practice. And that's exactly where shadowing helps the most. The more you shadow, the more your mouth and brain start to trust each other. You no longer think too much about grammar or sentence structure. Your mouth just moves naturally. It's like driving a car. At first, you have to focus on every small thing: the steering, the brakes, the mirrors. But after a few weeks, you just drive smoothly without thinking. Speaking English becomes the same way once you train your voice with shadowing. Let's try something together. Say after me: I can speak English naturally. Now again: I can speak English naturally. Good. Feel that small bit of confidence inside you? That's how it begins. Every time you speak a positive sentence like this, you train your mind to believe it. Now let's try another. I'm improving every single day. Say it again. I'm improving every single day. Beautiful. You see, confidence doesn't grow in silence. It grows in sound. The more you hear your own voice, the more comfortable you become with it. But remember, to sound truly native-like, it's not just about pronunciation. It's also about emotion. When native speakers talk, they don't just speak words. They perform them. They use energy, tone, and feeling. They smile when they talk, they raise their pitch when excited, and they soften their voice when calm. You can do that too. Let's practice a few emotional lines together. Say with energy: I'm so happy to learn English today. Now again, but smile this time: I'm so happy to learn English today. Did you feel that? Your voice instantly sounds more alive and confident. That's what makes native speech beautiful. It's full of feeling. Next, say this gently: I'm proud of how far I've come. Repeat: I'm proud of how far I've come. That calm, soft tone makes your words powerful. This is what shadowing teaches you, not just how to sound right, but how to feel right when speaking. To keep improving, make shadowing a part of your daily life. You don't need hours. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough. Pick a new video or podcast, listen once, then shadow along. Record your voice every few days to see your progress. You'll be surprised how quickly your sound changes. After a few weeks, people will start noticing. They might say, "Hey, your English sounds so natural now." That's when you'll know it's working. And even when you make mistakes, don't stop. Mistakes aren't your enemy. They are your best teachers. Every mistake shows you what to improve next. Remember, even native speakers make small mistakes all the time. What makes them fluent is not perfection, but confidence. They keep talking, even when they're unsure. So do the same. Keep going, keep shadowing, and never stop speaking. You are training not just your tongue, but your mind. You are building the courage to express yourself freely. One day, without even realizing it, you'll speak English smoothly. Words will flow like music, and you'll feel proud that you didn't give up. That's the power of shadowing. It doesn't just teach pronunciation. It teaches patience, rhythm, and real confidence. So keep listening, keep repeating, and keep believing in yourself. Because every word you speak is one step closer to sounding like a native and feeling truly fluent in English.